Hey guys, and welcome to game number 34 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. BestBot took the lead in the series for the first time 17-16 with its win on Monday, so hoping to get some revenge today. CIORRST, the opener. Interesting. So I have options here. I could even consider something as drastic as Exchange 1. CIORST does hit a decent number of bingos like E for erotics, N for citrons, I for ceritic, O for octroys, U for citrus. That's interesting. It hits EIONUT at the minimum. L for lictors. Doesn't hit an A, but it'll hit a lot of 8s with an A. It's probably worth it. I mean, EIONUT makes up for almost 50% of the pool right there. That doesn't even include 8 other words. The other option is, well, there's multiple other options. I could play something like Rock for 10, scoring a little bit, keeping a good leave, not as quite a good leave, or I could score more with Toric, which does take an S, so that sets up a nice line in the long run, but gives back quite a bit more, gives back a double-double line, overlaps, and just more bingos. I think I exchange one here. Feels right. And we'll see how it works. An N, that'll do it. I wanted N for citron, cistron, cortins, so that will do the trick. And while BestBot's thinking, guys, I will put in another advertisement for the Wooglevark tournament. If you guys didn't see my video on it a couple weeks ago, the Woogles team is hosting a huge online Scrabble tournament the last weekend of October. Definitely check out, you can find more info about it on my Wooglevark video a little while ago or on the Woogle site. It's in the announcements bar. It's a huge online tournament that's going to have both NWL and CSW divisions. Huge payouts. If we fill up the tournament, which is 40 players in both NWL and CSW, then we're going to be offering at least $2,000 in prizes. So should be a ton of fun. 2-day tournament over the weekend, 14 games. Definitely don't miss it if you're around. Should be great. Lots of good players already signed up, and the big prize could just be yours. So once again, check out the Wooglevark if you haven't already, but back to the game here. BestBot is still thinking. It has taken over a minute in response to my exchange one, and we will see what it ends up doing. And it's going to play theme for 22. Okay. Fair enough. I don't have anything through the M or the T, so I think I just play something with themes. Probably Cortins. Yeah, because Citrons could give back a big X bomb. So yeah, Cortins is a little safer. Go ahead and play that for 81. And do I have anything through an E? Undermine needs another E. Unminder, unremind, those are not words. Okay, so not the best draw here, but certainly not the worst. Might want to try to play something with HM. Nim for 21. It's okay. This leave is really not so good, though. I'd love to get rid of this U. Not a whole lot of great options that do get rid of the U, at least right now. So we'll go ahead and see if BestBot opens anything for us. Maybe something like Murid. Although that keeps 2 N's. I don't think I'm going to want to play Murid. Muni or Mun, depending on what's available. Like I said, nothing great here. We'll see if anything better gets opened. Okay, Bob plays Vrow. So obviously my eyes are immediately drawn to this W, but I don't know what I can really do there. Unwind misses both triples, which is very annoying. Yeah, I don't think I have a word that gets to the triple, which is, yeah, it's just not ideal, but it is what it is. All right, so what do I want to do? I mean, Nim? It's just so bad. DNRU for 21 points. Maybe Mun is better, honestly. It's close. 6 less. INDR is still not amazing, but especially if I can pull one of the 10 unseen E's or the 9 unseen A's, it becomes a lot better. So maybe Mun for 15. It's such a lackluster play, though. I'm not really that worried about blocking this W. I mean, it's a W in the 4th spot. It's not all that risky. Like, what do I even have here? I mean, I really want to get rid of this U. Indium scores like nothing. Maybe Mucin for 18? That just gives back this triple. And it can still play down through the W. That doesn't feel great. Although, it might go better with my leave, honestly. I mean, this E is nice to keep open with this kind of leave. And it's actually pretty hard for the bot to score here. Although it could have the X. That's kind of risky. Yeah, it could have a... Although if it has the X, it's not that likely to actually have a 5 ending in the X. That's pretty unlikely. It's not impossible, but it's pretty unlikely. This does block some freak disaster scenarios through the W. I might actually like this, because I almost wanted to play up there, and then I have a decent chance to bingo like through this E. If I get a good draw, it's not a crazy idea here. I actually kind of like Musin. Mun is just so bleh. Like, blocking my E's, keeping INDR scoring 15, it's just like such a unexciting play to make. Like, it accomplishes nothing. This at least I feel like it accomplishes something. Is it partially blocks a W and leaves the floater I want open. So I think I'm actually going to go with this. It looks weird, but I'm going to do it. Dang, Pardoned no longer fits. That's a shame, but okay. Well, Pardon does play on top, so I'm definitely playing that if it stays open. Anything here? Still might not even have a 5 starting with a W, which is kind of crazy. This is not that bad a rack. You wouldn't think it's that bad a rack. I mean, certainly if Pardon stays open, that's a very solid play. But we'll see if it does. How am I doing on the score? I'm up by 49, so I'm up a little bit, but certainly not much on an open board with 2 blanks out. Anything through this M? Really not much. BestBot's been, by the way, taking quite a bit of time. Uncharacteristically large amounts of time BestBot has been spending on all of its turns. It's been over a minute now, I think, on all of its turns. Well, just about a minute on this one. It'll probably end up being over a minute by the time all is said and done. But yeah, we'll see what it comes up with. Wow. Fess-wise. That is a very low probability word, guys. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I've ever seen that on a board. 3 S's, an F, and a W. It must have been its only playable bingo, right? I mean, if I had, what did it have? E, E, F, S, S, W blank? Wow. What a word. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Pardon still has to be right. Well, watch out for, like, Snowiest or something, or, like, Knowledge. Oh, man, Knowledge would be epic. Like, this spot is sneaky. Just keep an eye out for that. That could become relevant. But yeah, I think Pardon has to be right here. Okay, we got a blank, which is nice. Let's see. I almost have like Chutzpah or something. I mean, I could play it here. That's not worth it, is it? It's 54. I don't think so. It's worth keeping in mind. It also takes the front C. Bot gets down XU for 42. Okay, so what are we down? Not a ton. Now this spot is pretty much cooked. The triple wise, although you could still have something here. I almost have like Wheezed. That would be a lot. I mean, even just Za is probably better than Chutzpah. It's 19 less. It's really not a very good play. Huh. Let me keep thinking here. I don't feel like I want to play Chutzpah and set up the C hook. That just doesn't really feel all that great. I wish this E were a D and I could try to set up ads. That's always a sneaky theme, setting up ads when you have a D and a Z. If there's an A on the board, that can happen more than you'd think. Effa, I don't want to keep DUZ. I mean, the ZU combo is, those tiles just clash horribly. It's like, I think a lot of people don't realize how bad ZU is, but it's really bad for making any words that are longer than like a few letters. So yeah, probably just Za. As like just bleh as that is, I still don't think Chutzpah is worth it. It's not crazy though. I guess there's just one C. Like maybe I shouldn't worry about that C. It's also like Huzza, Huzzah. If only that got to the double. Or I guess I could just play like Huzza. Yeah, I mean, that's just not even close to worth it. That's only 40. Okay. So it's got to be Chutzpah if I burn the blank. What did I say that was 54? 54, Za is 35. I mean, 19 is normally not nearly enough for the blank. But DHPU is kind of bad. I don't love the counterplay this gives back either if it has an A, but like I still don't think I want to part with the blank this early on for only 19. Like even if not next turn, I should be able to get a bingo pretty soon. There's also this spot. Anything here? Oh man, if I had like an S or something for Sadhu, Sadhu. Yeah, I mean I'm also close to words here like on my next turn. I think Za is fine. like Zad or something. Again, I don't want to keep UZ blank. I'd rather just play Zod at that point. Get rid of the Z and keep the U. Like one of the, unless I'm scoring a ton, one of the Z and the U has to go. I feel pretty strongly about that. So yeah, I think Zod, it's such a boring, lackluster play, but like, what else am I going to do? Yeah, I think this has got to be still better than Chutzpah. I'm doing it. Interesting. Okay, not actually that unhappy to see the Q, since I do have the U on my rack. I mean, yeah, actually, it's a great tile to drive. Equid. Well, given I drew the I also. Yeah, this was the downside to Zai. I do give back some counterplay. There's an S left for packs. I mean, Equid or Equip, actually. Probably Equip, right? PH does have some nice synergy, but I kind of like the D because I have this sneaky ED line that I just showed you guys with Fet and Ed. So I think Equip makes more sense for that. Watch out for stuff like Equipment, although there's no M left. But yeah, I think Equip for 48. This also makes 7s here a little harder to play. Not that I really care too much. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, PH does have some nice synergy. I guess I have a line for ED here too, though. Yeah, I just think this bingo's a decent amount. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. All right, well, that's an outstanding draw. Should be bingoing somewhere. I have like clashed. Ooh. Oh boy, okay. Welp. I mean, I'm obviously bingoing. The question is, do I have like a double-double or even I doubt I have a triple-triple. But I guess this is a kind of rack that's going to be worth spending some time. Yeah, I mean, plays like Heraldic are just not very exciting. Let's start with the L. I'm going to definitely be spending a minute or two here, guys. I think with an I, I'm just going through the alphabet here. Not seeing it off the top of my head. Chellated, it's not a double-double. It's got to be a double-double, right? Bleached, no, not a double-double. Wow. Is there no double-double? Something head? No. Huh. Interesting. I feel like there's got to be something, but maybe there just isn't. I mean, is clashed possibly correct? It can't be, right? I mean, it's only like 80. Yeah, that just can't be right. Maybe something through this A. Head something. What am I missing? Wow. Cephalad, CEPHALID. That just misses all the bonus squares. That's wild. There's nothing better. Yeah, I mean, if I play Clash, I'm going to leave this turn with a very bad taste in my mouth, feeling like I must have missed some sort of double-double or something. I mean, Chandler is maybe a little better at least. Okay, so Chandler's 84, blocks a little more. This is still a little bit better than Clash. Okay. I guess the only way I do better than Chandler is probably something through the L or the E. Is there just no double-double? I mean, I feel pretty confident there's nothing through the L. Like, that's just a pretty clunky rack. I'm still going to spend another minute or two here. Like, this is an important turn in this stage of the game. Something with, there's got to be something with that E. There just has to be. Don't see it there. Maybe there just isn't. I mean, I'm not going to spend all my time. Maybe there just isn't. Chapeled? That's not a word. I think pleached is, but yeah, not chapeled. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not seeing it. Hopefully I missed something. But yeah, I think Chandler's the best I have. Certainly the best I see. I'm going to go ahead and play that. Draw is okay. Little vowel heavy. Need that D for idoneity. So we'll see what I want to do here. Probably something through the L if it stays open, which it probably won't. I have Yoni here keeping ITE. That's also decent. Gold Eye for 48. Very cool. Another word you don't see too often. Not as rare as Festwise, of course. Golden Eye is also good. I think a gold eye is a kind of fish and a golden eye is a kind of duck. Well, I'm positive a golden eye is a kind of duck. There's common golden eye and Barrow's golden eye, at least in the US. I think a gold eye is a fish, but I know my birds better than I know my fish. I know my fish decently well, I would say, but I used to do a lot of birding, so at least for North American birds, I know those pretty well. Anyway. Yeah, Yoni here feels decent. 27, keeping EIT. Pool is slightly Val heavy. Not too Val heavy, I guess, actually. Pretty well balanced, so I don't mind this sleeve. I wouldn't mind getting rid of one more consonant, but I feel like I want to take out this spot, too. It's an easy scoring spot. I doubt I'm going to come up with anything better than this. That S is going to loom very large for Pax. Worth also looking like here, like isometry or something, but I don't think anything's happening. Yeah, Yoni's got to be right. I'm going to go ahead and play that. And all right, that's a good draw. Don't think I have a bingo. But the S gives me a ton of options now. I mean, I can fish for something here. I can just cash in with like vetoers or something for 40. I can no longer cash in with vetoers for 40. Okay. Man, if I could play off like VO or VI here. I mean, isomers cannot be worth it. Yeah, only 32. No way. What am I down? 12. That's not a lot. Bingo should be pretty game ending. Over bits is not a word. Man, tricky turn. Jive? Oh, this is actually a cool idea, guys. Because you know what this does? It protects the Pax hook. Because it makes it almost impossible now for the bot to play. Right? Because if I just do something else, like I don't even know what, but like let's just say I do something like here. Right? The bot can play above this F pretty easily and block my S hook, even if it doesn't have an S. After Jive, it's like borderline impossible for it to block this. I mean, I'd have to play like Dev or something, or Dive, which is a lot harder for it to do, and then it doesn't score very much either. And I still can now hit like RAH here. Yeah, I think this is a good play. 14 points, not great, but it's hard for me to score that much more. EORST is a fantastic leave. This, I mean, I can just kind of keep fishing for this now with Abandon. Yeah, I mean, there's that. The other option that is I did just see this. It's worth considering because it scores well. Virio for 27. So, wow. Yeah, this is... Oh, I was going to say, too, if I had another S, you know what I'd have, guys? I'd have equipoises. That would be insane. So, yeah, Virio is another very interesting idea. ST is a good leave. 3 T's left I don't love. Yeah, so it puts me up 15. Keeping ST in that pool is a pretty good position. There's no good scoring tiles left. It's basically, this is committing to an endgame. So do I want that, or do I want Jive and go more all out for a bingo? I mean, I'm pretty likely to bingo, guys. It's a pretty good pool. It's a great leave. I think I do this. And I mean, I'm not also, like, with this, there are still cases where I don't bingo. I can still win this game, and, you know, the bot might not score very much. I think this is too strong. I don't know. I bingo a lot. And there often is not great counterplay to my bingos. I'm doing this. I think it's just better. That'll be a bingo. I mean, I've got toe rags, Garrotes. If it happens to block that, I guess that's the main risk with this. Like, sometimes it maybe just happens to block. But like the beauty of Jive too, guys, like, especially against a human, BestBot doesn't really do inferences anyway, is it does not by any means indicate I have the S. Like, yes, I'm protecting it, but I'm playing off an I and a V. Like, I could easily have a good rack ending in ER or ED here. Like, the bot doesn't know. Yeah, so now I just play Garrotes, right? I mean, Garrotes has to be better than toe rags to not float the E and put the G in the triple line. Yeah, Garrotes, toe rags, Orgias, and storage. Yes, is clearly best. The game is not over. Yeah, I mean, the bot could easily still bingo with that stuff in the pool. Goodness gracious, this game is very far from over. Ligature with a T. Yeah, if the bot plays like something here ending in a D, if it plays like Tainted or something, I'll bingo out with Ligature. Yeah, this is going to be dicey. Okay. I expect BestBot is going to take its time here. Oh, oh, is it like fishing for like tragedian? Oh wow. Okay, hold up here. Oh boy, crazy one in the bag. All right. So it's like if there L's in the bag. It has tragedian for 140. No, 149. All right. Let's concentrate here. All right. So first things first. What if I just play like laggier? Does this outrun? So 27 puts me up. That's 451. Puts me up 84. If it just plays like trained, do I outrun it? I think I do. Trained is 16, 23, 73. So I'm up 11, and it's going to catch me with 6. So it beats trained by 5. Okay. Can it have anything higher scoring? What if it plays through this R? Can it play through the R or this T? A in the bag is Trindle, Tendril. None of those play for more. D in the bag. Ooh. Nothing with a T, nothing with an R. Yeah, I can out Retinol. That'll also lose by 5. I is nothing. L, nitrated, does not fit. Nothing through an R. N, detrital, does not fit. Nothing through an R. R, nothing through a T, nothing through an R. T, wow, I think there's actually nothing, guys, that it can have through the R or the T. So I think I just play laggier, and if it bingoes out, I think I just win by 5. Like, this is actually shockingly simple if I'm not screwing something up. Let me just double check my math one more time, right? So, I mean, 27, that puts me at 451. I'll do it this way this time instead of with the plus or minus. So 451. Trained is 16, 20, 73. That puts it at 440. Yeah, it's going to get 6. So that's 446. I win by 5. Like, I'm positive I did that right. There's nothing higher scoring here, right? Nah. Yeah, this just wins. All right, so yeah, it's going to bingo out with Retinol or something here, and Trinell, and I'm going to win by 5. Wow, 6, excuse me. 6. What a game. 451 to 445. Wait, oh, I know why I won by 6 there, guys, because I drew the D, so then it's bingo scored a little less. Okay, because I thought I'd calculated a win by 5, but that was with trained. Okay, so yeah, Trinell, I win by 6. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, I think I had to just block Tragedy in there, and I win. Yeah, I'm going to just quickly check this in Macondo. I can't imagine Laggier ever loses. All right, guys, yeah, going back a couple turns here, Laggier was indeed my best play by far. In fact, Laggier does win 8 out of 8, as I correctly calculated, and nothing else wins more than 5 out of 8. The reason being, if I leave this open, I'm actually not only exposing myself to Tragedian if I draw the L, but also Dragline if I draw either the A or the T, which is not a bingo, but it's still a triple-triple, and that would be 90 points, which is going to be enough to outrun me in many cases. So my next best play, according to Macondo, is actually Ruga here, which only wins 5 out of 8. And the problem is if I try to block this another way with something like this, then the bingos, like trained, as I'll leave you guys to check the math, just outrun me by a couple of points. So I basically have to find Laggier here to win, and I did. So that was clutch. Once again, I ended up winning by 6, 451 to 445. So good pre-endgame. Let's see how the rest of the game was. Okay, opening, it wants me to play Toric. I saw it again. I feel like this bingo's enough between 7s and 8s. I'm okay with trade 1 here. Well, I had the blank. Yeah, I think theme is fine. I mean, like, what else are you going to really do here? Cordons looks good. Vrow keeping EWS blank. Yeah, just no good plays here. I didn't see Minuend. That's an interesting idea, just kind of blowing up the rack. Nim just was so uninspiring. I saw Nim, I saw Mun. Yeah, I considered all these options except Minuend, which maybe I would have gone for. Again, I think Musin is not unreasonable, though partially blocking the W and creating this distraction at the top to try to hit the E. I don't mind this play. Yeah, Festwise is a crazy word here. Might have even been considering this, but I think you got to take the bingo. ESSW blank is not that strong. Pardon is forced. XU is pretty forced for the bot. Yeah, Za here, I think it's better than burning the blank. Like, this is a cool play, but 19 is just not quite enough. Koji, okay. Equip over Equid, I think is fine. And then how about this next turn? What did I miss? Nothing. Wow. Okay, that makes me feel better. I was feeling like I definitely missed something here, but I just didn't. Ooh, Clubhead is cool, but not the right play. Yeah, Chandler actually looks best here. All right, that was a good move. Goldeye keeping an F, nice play. Yep, Yoni looks good. And then, yeah, Jive. It's definitely between Jive and Vireo. They're two very different plays. You know, if I were going against some humans, I maybe play Vireo because I'm more confident in my endgame skills. Against BestBot, I think going for the bingo makes a bit more sense. And like I said, I just loved how this really protects my line so nicely. And it worked out very nicely, hitting Garrots. But yeah, this play I wanted to look at too. At for 7. What a play. Jeez. I mean, what is it thinking? You have to bingo here if you're best, but I mean, you gotta play 2, right? I feel like playing 2 has to be better than playing 3 to leave some uncertainty for me. Playing 1 probably just doesn't hit enough. Like, from its point of view, though, can it actually hit stuff here? By the way, worth mentioning, it was 1 off of tailgate from the G if the G were just further down. I mean, maybe it's just trying to make me think that there's threats there. Is that possible? I guess that's maybe what it's thinking, guys. It's thinking it's doing the math and it's figuring if I do play something like GUL, then it's going to outrun me if it hits like Trinell down here. And it's just hoping I don't have like Lagier or something good through the AG. I just wonder, like, is it better just trying to score somewhere else? Problem is, can it score somewhere else? Like, all these plays, it can't play more than 3 tiles, obviously. Because then it can't bingo. But like, is something like this better? Those 6 points, as we saw, could really matter. I wonder if this is better. I don't know. It's so hard to compute this. I feel like I would have been more inclined to do this. Like, that is such an interesting play. It feels wrong at first. You're trying to... Maybe, is it trying to enhance the value for bingos through the R? Maybe? Maybe, but like... It only enhances it by 6, and you're scoring 6 less, and like doesn't leaving the... Even if, you know, you can't hit something there, maybe there's some value in just leaving the G open as a diversion. Maybe it was thinking, you know, that I'm going to see Tragedian or Dragline as threats. It can't really hit those. That's the problem. It doesn't have like any of those letters. So it can't really actually hit something from the G. So is it just thinking I'm going to block there? But like even something like Dung probably wins for me. So maybe it's trying... It might be... I don't know. Like, yeah, with Lagier, Dung... Are there that many cases where this wins? Probably not. But, I mean, I'm not saying that Edda is going to win that often either. Just for 6 extra points, this does... My instinct tells me this is a little bit better. Like, if I had done this, I mean, I guess I still play Lagier, and I maybe would have held on barely. Yeah, probably still would have played Lagier. And then I also get rid of 1 more tile, because I don't get caught with my A. So I guess I would have still won by 2 in this case. Maybe that's what it was thinking. Maybe it just gives me too many things like Dungier and Lagier and stuff that just win by like 2. Maybe that's what it's thinking. I have no idea. Maybe this at least makes it harder for me to score there. There's just fewer things I could have. I don't know. It's a weird turn. It's got to play off like 2 tiles, I think, one way or another. This feels weird, but maybe it's right. What do I know? And then, yeah, Lagier, like I said, was the only winning move there, or only guaranteed winning move. So, yeah, a very well-played game on my part. BestBot, yeah, I don't know about man. I mean, it just feels wrong. It doesn't mean it is wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Really interesting game. Very happy to come away with the win. Very tense game. High score and tight right to the end. Even up the series now, it's 17 apiece, so definitely did not want to go down by 2 games. Really relieved and happy to get this win today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. Would really appreciate your support. And yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all soon for the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.